Wow, a thrilling win and a Dirks Bentley bobblehead? Dang, it must have been one great night in Smashville! Dang, it's already the start of the video and my voice is starting to go. But what's up, everybody? TM Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day and welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I'm continuing my coverage of my Nashville Predators. This one, oh yes sirree! What a win in Smashville! Predators beat the Edmonton Oilers 4-3 in overtime. Now, before I get into this, all the goodness of this game that we witnessed, fans, I do want to let you all know that the newest episode of Gridiron Chat is out right now. In this episode, man, I have to say, this had to be one of the most electrifying and entertaining episodes of Gridiron Chat that we have ever put on. In this episode, me and Steven, we talked about a lot. We talked about all of the madness going on in the NFL with all of these coaches getting fired. We also gave our reactions to all of the playoff games from Wildcard Weekend, and we, of course, gave our reaction to Drew McIntyre winning the WWE Championship. Let's talk about these coaches, man. Harbaugh, Stefanski,
Jason Garrett.
No.
I didn't think his name would pop up.
No.
I didn't think it would.
Steven, don't do that.
I
don't put thoughts in my head.
I don't want you to get Jason Garrett.
No, I don't want that either.
He had his time with Dallas. He didn't really get anywhere.
Bro. No. If you want to check out the episode, you can see it here on YouTube, or if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Links are in the description. All right, let's get into this thing, baby. Coming into this one right here, of course, we had to bounce back after the embarrassing loss to the Blackhawks. And when facing a great team like the Edmonton Oilers, you know what? I will put it like this. I'll put it as simply as I can. The big key for us, get physical with these boys. Get on the forecheck. Make them play your game. Yes, Edmonton, we know they have tons of great players. I hear it every single day. McDavid and Draisaitl and Hyman and just all these great players that they have on their team. Make them play our game. They're in our house. And there should be a revenge factor here. And I hope that there was in this game, because the Oilers in their last meeting with us, they beat us down. Draisaitl, he had a big night against us. Just whenever Leon Draisaitl plays us, that's just a bad matchup for us. He has been killing us. But here it is us that gets the vengeance. And what a way to start this game right here. First period, 3 seconds in, Michael McCarron and Darnell Nurse. They drop the gloves right away, baby. And Michael, he takes Darnell down like a bag, baby. Nurse, he had no chance on that. And that's how you ignite something. That's how you ignite just the spirit and all the emotion into your teammates. But just, first puck drop those gloves, baby, and knock out Nurse. Put him on the ground, baby. And then how about this? 2:45, Oilers give it away. Bunting, he tries to get there. He does, but 2 Oilers are on him, so he passes back to Stamkos, and then Stammer, he has time, he waits, he shoots, and he scores, baby! Woohoo! What a start for Steven Stamkos and for us. And for Steven Stamkos, there was some history with this goal. With this goal, Steven Stamkos has now scored 602 goals, passing Yari Curry for 21st in all-time goals right there. And we needed this. The Preds team needed this because we, amazingly enough, I don't know how this is possible. And I had to look this up because I was like, is this true? But yes, it is. In our last 10 games, we have trailed. First 10 games, we allowed the first goal. Man, that stinks. And, we have come back to win in some of those games. But, geez, that stinks. But starting it off like this, scoring first, getting that building hype, Smashville hype, great way to start, baby. But mainly for this first period, something that I did not like is that I feel like we were giving Edmonton just one too many chances on the power play. Yes, I know our penalty kill is fantastic, but the Oilers, I mean, their power play is top-notch. Best power play in the league. And just like when you give a team like that, a team like the Oilers with a lot of vets, we're going to have this great power play. Eventually, they are going to cash in. 17:06, McDavid, he sends it on net, and Zach Hyman, he gets that puck in there. Pretty easy goal for Zach Hyman because Saros was getting held! Oh my goodness! The injustice of this. Draisaitl, he's holding Saros' glove back. If you look at the footage, Draisaitl, he's right there. Saros can't get back over there to make that save, and there's no call. There's nothing with this. Now, Coach Bruno, he could have challenged this. But here's what I'll say is that, like, you gotta, like, if I was Coach Bruno, I had to think of the bigger picture here. Because, yes, while this goal, like, I don't think this should have been allowed, it was only a 1-1 tie, you know, in the first period. The last thing that you want to do is give the Oilers, a great team like that, momentum. And besides that goal, I thought we were doing, like, very strong. For me, I think it was a case of high risk, little reward. Because, you know, if Bruno does challenge that, but it's, you know, like, it's still called, like, the call stands, because that's what the initial call was. It was a so-called good goal by the Oilers. If you lose that challenge, then it becomes a case of, oh, well, now we have to do it again. Now we have to go out in the penalty kill for another 2 minutes, and who knows? The Oilers could have scored again. So, stinks that, like, this goal by Hyman, it stinks the way that it happened, but I do credit Coach Bruno for being disciplined in that moment and not challenging it and not risking losing that challenge and possibly allowing a second goal. Again, when it came to 5-on-5 play, I thought that we played great in this game against the Oilers, but it was the power play stuff. Like, that's what killed us here. But to start this second period, it was our power play that beat the Oilers, that killed the Oilers. Well, at least toward, like, the end of it. But anyway, let me have a moment here. 3-on-3, right at the end of our power play right here. Wood, he takes a shot, and Haula scores on the rebound. And, of course, give credit to Haula for scoring that. But Matthew Wood, this kid is playing beyond his years because already he's really understanding about spacing and how, like, you know what? Here's what I'll say. Like, I'll put it like this. For most of these rookies, for most of these guys that come from the minors, right? They come to the big leagues. They want, of course, like, they want to stay there. Like, they don't want to go back down. So they're doing everything that they can to, you know, just, like, get noticed. Whether that's getting points, goals, shots, you know, however that looks. But Matthew Wood, he is credited. Like, I want to make sure that people notice him for his smarts. He was so smart to just let the play develop, let our guys come in, everybody gets set up, and then put it on net. So very smart play by Matthew Wood. I wanted to give him credit right there. But these Oilers, dude, it's just when you play Edmonton, like, you got to earn everything when it comes to playing that team. Case in point right here, 7:20, Preds, we cannot clear off of the draw. Oilers turn the puck over, and then it's capping into Draisaitl goal. And again, like, I said it from the top. Whenever Leon Draisaitl plays us, I bet he I don't know what it is. He has like this gimp. He's so just deadly whenever he plays this way here. Draisaitl, this is disgusting to say. With this goal that he got, he had scored now 48 points in 19 games against us. Against one team, the Predators, Leon Draisaitl. Why do you hate us so? What did we do to you? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thinks that this Predator's, you know, in the shape of like a panther. I don't know. But, jeez Louise. But yeah, I mean, that's how it is when you play these Oilers, that you just cannot let up at all because they will crush your spirits. But it was still a 2-2 game until 12:15. Blackberg, He gets a minor for tripping. And at this point, I'm like, guys, refs, come on. This is getting kind of chippy out here. I mean, it looked like he just touched him and, like, he fell. But McDavid on the power play finds Draisaitl, shoots, dink off of the post, behind him right there for the rebound, scores his second of the game. Again, it was just a case of the number one power play versus one of the best penalty kills in the league. And, you know, like it stinks to say, but like we lost that battle. We lost that battle. So that stinks. But you know what? We might lose the battles, but we gon' take the war. Yes, sirree, baby, because 38 seconds later, after Edmonton scores, my boy Roman Josi! He scores, baby, just a rocket. He fires that thing into the net, nearly an 84 miles per hour shot, baby. That's my boy Roman Josi, baby! What a goal for Roman, baby. And Roman Josi, he is getting back to it. Like, he is getting back to the Roman Josi that we're all used to seeing right here. Josi goals now in back-to-back games. This was his 7th of the season, baby. So we are right in this. Third period did have some good scoring chances by us as well. But it's still a 3-3 game. Because now we head to overtime. And in overtime, baby, yes, sir, 3:43, and Ryan O'Reilly. Great job by him. He flips this puck beautifully to my boy Roman. And Tristan Jarry, who played solid for Edmonton. He had some nice saves. But here, in this moment, he became his own worst enemy. Tries to go out, play this puck. He does not. And then Shea comes in. And again, I love the veteran instincts of these guys. Because, you know what? I bet Shea in that moment was like, oh my gosh, I have to shoot this. But no, he just takes a second, just peers over to his right, and oh my gosh, there he is. Roman Josi. He's waiting there. And Jarry, he's trying to get back. So Shea in that moment, he slides that thing to Josi. Roman shoots, he scores, baby! Woo-hoo-hoo! The Predators with a big-time win! In overtime, beat the Oilers. What a win, boys! Oh, I love it, baby! Happy day! All right, woo! Oh man, this feels good. We needed this. You know, after again the disgusting loss to the Blackhawks, we needed this, man. It's just a good, feel-good win where tons of guys have great nights. Most notably, again, my boy, number 59. Oh, wait, you know what? Oh, there it is. I hope y'all can see it. There it is, right there. Roman Josi gets the goal. He gets 2 goals, including the overtime winner against a really good Oilers team right here. Of course, the Oilers, they've been playoff contenders for years, appeared in the Stanley Cup Finals twice. And I'm sure maybe they might have been feeling good coming into Smashville, coming into our house. But we said, no, sir! We shut that door. We get the win. And oh, baby, it feels so good. According to the current NHL standings, as I'm filming this, the Predators have 48 points, which is, that's pretty solid. We are behind the Kings by 1 point, darn it, in the wild card race right now. Sharks and the Mammoth, currently they have the top 2 wild card spots. So there is still some work for us to do. But what I will say is that if we get more wins like this against these teams that we could see in the playoffs, teams that we could see in like the Western Conference Final, teams that we could see in the Stanley Cup Final, that is what's going to make the difference right here. Especially I will add, when we play division rivals. Because those are the guys, those are the teams that we are competing with. So if we want to keep on climbing in the standings, we got to get more wins. More wins like this against playoff caliber teams as well as division opponents. Well, with that being said, we have the chance to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We got the Avalanche, definitely a playoff contender, a division rival. So we have the chance right there to just keep building on this, man, build on this great win. It beats the Colorado Avalanche, baby. I'm sure it will not be easy. The Avalanche at home. It is in their house. We are on the road, but you know what? Let's embrace it. And let's go into Colorado and let's get some more points. But fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And a honey salute to all of you as always, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Go play!